And welcome to another episode of Bacon on the Rocks. I'm Chuck Ornesser along with Mike Brucker and special guest tonight because we're starting some new stuff, Xavier. Xavier, what's going on?
Hi.
The microphone's a little tall for you there, isn't it? You can point it down a little bit more. There you go. All right. So yeah, Xavier, so we're starting some new stuff here. If you're listening to the podcast, which you pretty much are going to be doing right now, I would hope, because that's what this mainly is for. Right. But we are doing our video again, so you can check us out on YouTube. We're putting up some stuff on social as well, so definitely check that stuff out. We're starting to get back into all that again here, because we're getting ready for the live stream. The live stream is coming up, and so this is kind of
scary word. Live.
This is test one, and Xavier. Yeah. You want to be scared. Who should be scared more than him?
Well, because he's got to hang out with us for an hour.
Well, there's that fact, but I wasn't quite trying to say that, but more just he's got to handle all the buttons, he's got to know the video cues, and we didn't review anything.
Pretty complicated over there, but he'll get through it.
You gonna get through this?
No.
He'll be all right.
You'll be fine. We're gonna get through it. Everybody's gonna appreciate it. I appreciate it, buddy.
Tonight's MC.
That's right. So. Anyways, everybody, thank you for watching and listening. Oh, man, see?
It's going to mess you up.
It is going to mess me up.
And now I don't know where to look. Do I look over here? Do I look over there? It's weird. I might have to just put them. Can you wear the camera on your head?
I could do it.
And I can look at you?
I have the headset.
Maybe we should make stands that have the thing, right? So I can look at you and you look at me, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of things going on here.
Then the camera would do that weird thing where it goes down like the endless loop, right?
I just want to say it's exciting to bring the hat back. I have the hat back. I haven't worn the hat.
Is that just for video?
That's for video. I have too much gray going on here. People don't want to see that.
Now you showed everybody.
I know, that's okay.
Everybody was waiting. You're gonna have to cut that because everybody's waiting to see you, and now they know.
Bacon on the Rocks. We don't cut squat. There's nothing ever cut.
Straight live.
So speaking of Bacon on the Rocks, hey, I'm still wearing my awesome Jurassic Pork shirt. You can check that out on shop.bacononthedot.rocks and help support us.
I wonder if there's a barbecue place that's named Jurassic Pork.
I don't know.
Nobody's thought of that.
I don't know. Maybe
make the logo with a pig, and that would be kind of.
We can,
right?
Yeah,
because that's still a dinosaur. I would have did a pig bone.
We got the logo.
I would dig pig bones on there. Who made that logo? You,
Eric?
Oh, that's not a pig though.
I know. It's Jurassic. There weren't pigs in Jurassic time,
right? But if it's Jurassic Park, it should be a pig. Bones of a pig. Anyway.
Well, and we'll have a bone to pick with Eric.
Eric, you got to change that. It's got to be a pig. It could be a wild boar. Wild boar. There's going to be wild boars in Jurassic days.
I don't know. It's a mammal thing. I don't think mammals were much of a thing back then.
Let's not go down that black hole.
Yeah, I know, right? Just open it up. So let's get into what's been going on here. So you came in and you're like, I'm a little sore tonight.
No, I didn't say it was sore.
You were sore. You were like...
I said I might be a little smelly. That was what I said.
Oh, smelly.
I didn't change my shirt. I might have been a little smelly. So that's
okay.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
But
so anyways, tell everybody what you were up to.
So, today I played my first game of pickleball. Now I know you're like, oh, that kind of dates you, but it doesn't really date you. I'll tell you what, if you came to play, I went with a friend and we brought our kids and we played like that just to do some volley, just so I could learn the game, right? How it works and whatever, because I have no clue. Yeah. So I'm like some kind of tennis, right? But some of the people that go up there, because I sit and watch last year when the kids would play football, I would watch the pickleball people. Yeah. And it's pretty fast. I was like, wow. And I mean, some people are younger. Some people are actually older where you could physically see that they're old, but they play fast. I was like, wow, this is crazy.
What's the difference between that and tennis to a degree? I mean, there's got to be big changes, I think.
You're asking me a question I can't answer, but to me, it's just like a giant game of ping pong.
Okay.
So as far as the rules go, how you got to, I mean, it's very similar to tennis too as well, but kind of like ping pong. It was kind of I felt like somebody had shrunken me down and put me on a ping pong table and I was playing, Okay. But it was definitely kind of cool. I still don't know the rules or anything yet. I'm kind of new. So.
I seen that. I still got to heal up more. As we know, my ankles, well, you people may not know out there, but my ankle's messed up pretty good right now. I have 3.
You need to get out and play pickleball.
I have 3 ligaments torn right now.
But this is how you'll stay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You'll stay moving. I might go
if it gets healed.
I might go buy a pickleball racket tomorrow. I'm not sure.
He's gonna get.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
You're gonna take it to the laser thing. You're gonna get it all engraved.
I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my laser and hook it up. I'll go to the pickleball place and they'll be like, "Oh, where'd you get that? Can you do custom?" Yeah, I can do custom.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all.
I'm Mike Brucker. I can do anything.
They'd be like, "Where's that guy? He customized everybody's." Is it called a racket or a paddle? I think it's a paddle.
I don't know. You play? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm very new to this.
I mean, for ping pong, it's a paddle.
It's something I've wanted to do since I've watched them. Yeah. Right. Play because I had to sit there when I'd hang out while my kid was at practice and I'd watch, and So my wife had mentioned it to a group of people.
Yeah.
About something about pickleball, and then one of the other, one of our friends, he played pickleball. He's like, "Oh, Mike wants to play pickleball," and then it was like he was like,
"What doesn't Mike want to do?"
He's like, "What day do you want to go?"
Want to try new things. You're always up to that, which is good.
I saw a great thing today. It was like a meme, and it said, it just said, pick a new hobby and suck at it. But like that's thing,
everything for me.
Learn something. No, it said learn something new and suck at it.
Yeah, that's
why
every
not?
day for
like,
me. Yeah,
everybody should do that because guess what? At least you're learning something new, even if you do suck at it.
Yep.
So, but my pickleball skills are pretty good. My buddy was like, "Man, you're good. You could play with the other people." I was like, "Really?" Like, so we'll see what happens. Anyway,
nice.
So yeah, that was it.
So I was out earlier. I was very happy today. I almost.
Are you not normally happy? That was kind of.
Well, everybody's not. Everybody's not.
You're like I was happy today. I'm just
well, nobody's happy about this subject at all. And that's gas, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was filling up today actually, and I was happy that I almost filled. I was almost at E2.
Yeah.
I almost got a full tank out of $74.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Like I see people posting pictures like 100, 110. Donna's freaking mammoth battleship we have out there. Yeah, that thing's easy, $110.
But see, that's the tank size though. See, I have a huge engine, but a small gas tank.
So like you're filling up all the time.
You know how like you fill your car and you can put it on the mileage thing and it tells you how many miles till empty? Well, mine only says like 210. Oh, most cars say more than 210. Yeah. I got to imagine yours and even Donna's.
Donna's is up to 400.
My tank is not huge tank, so it's like a small tank, but it's, big motor. So I noticed that I filled it the other day and I'm like looking at it and I'm like 210, and the car we drove to Kentucky, it said like 430. I was like 430 miles. That's a long way to go on a tank. And I'm looking at mine and I'm like 210.
Yeah.
What? Whatever.
So anyways, you brought up a good topic that I was running a lot into.
I pumped gas today too. So that was the thing. And I thought I had to, I didn't know if it was just me. So that's why I asked you today, like, do you have the same kind of issue? But I think it's harder, right, to stop on the dollar with the higher gas prices, right?
Very hard. I get close and then
you gotta really work that. Like you gotta gotta be quick because you won't make it there.
Shake it. just get that little bit more out. It's like, right up to it.
You won't make it there. I did put the pump in there. I put the handle in the gas pump in the car and I hit it, and then I went back in the car and I was talking to whoever. Yeah. And it stopped and I came out and it actually stopped on the dollar perfectly.
Really?
I was like, wow, this is great. I should have played the lotto that day. That was a good one.
Lotto. I'm sorry about that.
People should comment. See, are you hitting the number or not?
Yeah, are you hitting it? Are you not? Is it not even close? Like, do you go? I only go.
And then what do you? And then what do you do though? So if you go over a penny or two, do you just stay there, or do you have to go to like a 5 cent, 10 cent, or do you try to go to a quarter, or do you try to get crazy and say, can I sneak another dollar in this thing?
That's
like what do you do?
I usually do the dollar
try to get
theory,
to the next dollar.
But I've learned now that I got the Jeep, I'm learning. You can't, like, it will almost top out where you can't do another full dollar. You can't even put in like another quarter in, is what I'm finding. So, but yes, the game I always played was, well, I could put another dollar in since I went over, might as well put one more in.
When I keep track of my gas for work, I always do it like, so if I put $50 in, I do 50.01. That's the first time I got gas for the month. 50.02. It's the second time I got gas for the month. It's just a weird thing I used to do. People why did you pump $50.04? And it was like, because it's the fourth time I've got gas this month. And I would just know, like on the receipt, like, oh, that was number 4.
Yeah.
It was my own little quirky thing I did.
Hey, that's fine.
Anyway, if anybody wants to do that, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, that's I've never thought of that before. So
but everything is digital, so there's no receipts or anything anymore. That was like, back in the day when you actually asked for the receipt and it actually came out. Now it says you go inside to see the attendant because nobody fills the thing. So like,
do you go right over down on Kellogg? Is that where you're going to? Yeah, and they had that one side that you can't do anything with. It's annoying. I wish they would fix it.
And they never work.
No.
And then they made me mad because you had to leave your card inserted for it to scan now.
That gets me all the time.
So I'll go places and I'm like, whoosh, whoosh, and then it's like yells, and then you got to wait, and then it's got to reset, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. See, some gas pumps, and I learned this as I was driving to Oklahoma, is some of them will, if you do do exactly what I said, and then it's got to reboot. So it takes another 30 to 40 seconds for it to reboot.
Standing there like a crazy person.
And then you're just standing there just like, okay, this is annoying.
The lady at Pump 5's looking at you like your card got declined. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm good, lady.
But then you got it where if you stick the card in, it will lock it in there until it reads it. So you don't rip it out and do that.
That's my bank. It like locks.
That's the nicer thing to do.
Click.
Yeah.
And you can't take your card out.
Much nicer that way. So, but yeah, I learned that the hard way driving.
So that's our a bet for high gas prices.
There you go. There's our gas news. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The other thing, so we'll stick with the thing on cars, is you broke down and you did it.
Oh, I did.
You did it.
I told you.
You shouldn't have done it. You're right there with Donna now.
They got me.
You're with the whole entire crew.
But how long will they keep me? That's the thing. They got me, but they won't keep me.
They wouldn't keep me either. I would do the.
So and if you want to know what we're talking about
go to baconontheRocks.com and watch. Or wait, no, we don't have that set up yet. Never mind. Don't do that yet. Just watch this video. Keep going.
So, but anyway, if you're wondering what Chuck's talking about, we're talking about our new Hoffman car washes that we got. We got 2 of them. But they do the unlimited wash package. Mm-hmm. So I'm always baited with I signed up for the free wash when it first started up because that's how they got everybody's email, right?
Exactly.
So then I got an email the other day and it said, sign up for unlimited for $19.99, pick a package. I was like, oh, $19.99. I could wash the car a few times,
Yeah.
And then I'll just cancel it, right?
Yeah.
So, but I went to get the car washed and they, put the little sticker on there, did that. And everybody's car that goes there is squeaky clean.
Yep.
So why are you at the car wash? And that's kind of why I didn't want to do the unlimited because I went there and got my free wash that one time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why are all these cars clean? Like, what is going on? Did the guy have a spot and he went back through? So when I was there washing the car, the lady's car in front of me was so clean. I had to put sunglasses on because that's the glare from the sun off of her car. It was immaculate. It was, you could literally eat off of it. And she went through the car wash. Like,
yeah.
I thought we were supposed to conserve water and do all these things, but now it was just.
Do they recycle theirs at all? Do they have anything like that built in?
In my eyes,
serious construction.
In my eyes, I would imagine that they do try to recycle a percentage of the water.
I would hope so
to make it efficient. You know what I mean? Because I don't think there's any. I don't know who regulates the water, but DEC or what, they can't let all those gallons of water just go down the drain.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of water. We'll be like California. We'll have no water in our lakes around here.
California is in a worse situation. At least we naturally have the lakes. But
I go boating. I go boating in our reservoir.
Yeah,
and it's already really low. So I hope it's not all those cars. I might just have to cancel.
We're about to get a week's worth of rain, so hopefully that'll help it out a little bit.
I hope so. But yeah, so don't I don't know. I know a lot of you are probably looking at me like, oh,
you're being a hippie.
I wash my car whenever I want, but I'm not being. It's just the purpose, right?
Yeah, I know.
Looking at a dirty car and then going to the car wash gives you that ooh, my car's clean, but it just gonna go.
I know.
So Bird pooped on my car yesterday, and I went and got a car wash.
Yeah.
And I was like, now I'm just like everybody else. I'm just showing up with a clean car, getting a car wash.
Yeah. So now the sad part is when you texted me about that and you're like, hey, I got a topic for the podcast. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then you go, I think you said something to the effect of it's like, yeah, I got the Hoffman package. My first thought when you said that was you got some hot dogs. Okay, I guess there must be a deal going on with hot dogs.
Imagine that. Imagine an unlimited Hoffman package. Oh, gosh.
I was like, you got some hot dogs. Okay, that's cool. I guess we could talk about that. And
that's good.
I was about to sit there and ask you what was the package? Yeah, what did it entail?
So Hoffman hot dogs, if you're listening, we're looking for sponsors and we can definitely promote your unlimited Hoffman package, right? So
hey, I'll eat a hot dog every episode.
Could you imagine unlimited, free, when they should do something. Hoffman should do a contest. Unlimited hot dogs for life. Could you imagine? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
I don't know. I like hot dogs, but I don't know about that much.
I like hot dogs in summer.
What would so we're kind of talking about what would you do food wise if you could only eat one food?
Ooh,
and I don't know, have we done this
forever?
Before?
The rest of our lives.
Forever. This is the only food. Mike Brucker, you only get one food for the rest of your life.
No change to it, just the same thing over and over.
Or you can alter. Let's example. I don't want to
say a burger. You could do a cheeseburger or a bacon cheeseburger.
Yes, you can do that. So think.
I would do pasta.
Okay, that's a new one.
That opens up my.
It does.
I can do Alfredo. I can do spaghetti with red sauce. I can do
meat sauce.
I can do the fried diavolo, whatever with the fishy sauce, whatever. I don't know. But that would do it.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of pasta when I was a kid, so totally do pasta.
See, and that's funny. Donna will not be your friend. She will not go on an island with you for that because she can't stand pasta.
No?
Yeah, she had, and that's funny. You say it's like I had all the time as a kid. She had all the time as a kid, and
it's
she's
kind of like the
no.
filler. It's kind of like the filler for a lot of things, though. Right, a side of pasta or a side of rice or a side
side of rice. Yeah,
yeah.
What pasta, about you? I don't know.
So what's your food?
Burger.
What would you do? Burger? Always just anyway.
Pizza is an extremely close second because that you could do a lot with too. Pizza is very close.
My wife would say pizza.
Donna would
because
say pizza.
She could totally I think we talked about this before on the podcast. She eats all the pizzas. So gas station
you,
pizza,
Mary.
Gas station pizza, school pizza,
breakfast pizza,
any kind of pizza,
breakfast pizza.
She loves pizza, and she'll try random pizzas. Like me, I'm like a pizza snob.
Yep.
So I have a couple of places are my go-to places, and I have I'll talk about my one go-to place because I like that guy. But anyway,
I know where that's going. Xavier, what would be your food?
Probably pizza too.
Oh, pizza.
Pizza. Pizza is the way to go.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's
a good one. Yeah.
When I walk into a convenience store and I see some pizza, I'm not even like thinking about asking for a slice. Yeah. Like I just can't.
I gotta be really hungry. That's the last place I would go.
That Dave Portnoy, the Barstool Sports, he was here.
Yeah, he was just in town
doing pizza.
Right.
So I was excited because my favorite pizza place, and I'm gonna say it. You know.
Yep. Go ahead.
Is Pizza Classic on Genesee Street.
Yep.
Ultimate, my number one go-to pizza. Like honestly, if I could have one pizza for the rest of my life, and that's what I had to eat, I would eat that one. But it's good. And I was like, oh, he's got to go down there, right? He's got to taste his pizza, and he didn't. And he went to some places and did whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to rate any of the pizzas he went to.
Yeah.
Because but yeah. So
he went to a couple places here, and I guess I was listening to some people talk about it at work.
He was in Rome. He was in Rome and Utica. I guess.
He was Rome, Utica, but he went to places that donated money to a cause he was supporting.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why they kind of got more notice.
They got him in.
That was a better way to get it than just having.
So he's not going to say anything bad about pizza. No,
he did. I mean, one of them I heard. I think he
rated a 7 out of 7 on one of them.
Is this out of 7? I thought it was out of 10.
And I beg to differ. He said 7 out of 7. Why would he say 7 out of 7?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure.
We'll get that stuff. We'll share that on Facebook there for sure. But yeah, the El Presidente. There it is. I was trying to think what is. Yeah,
El Maybe Presidente we'll do that. Maybe we'll go to a place somewhere and we'll rate something.
I think we got to just get some stuff in here and just be
we'll rate the burgers. We'll go get burgers at random places or something.
I think we have to.
Or do pizzas.
I mean, we'll ask you guys. I mean, what would you like us to rate? I would love to know and hear what you guys think we should rate. But I mean, we got to get it started somehow.
They're big hot dogs. So you got to try new hot dogs out.
We should do like, oh dear.
Tonight we got the Oscar Mayers and tomorrow we're doing the Snappy Grillers. No.
Yep. But anyways. The next thing I want to move into is, hey, Xavier, are you ready for this? I think he's ready, so I think I'm ready.
He's been dying to push some buttons.
I'm ready. I'm dying to push a button here. So we've got some new stuff we're trying to do. We're working it in here. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to hit the news, and we are going to do what we would like to call as, Xavier? What is it? Stop the presses. That's right. We're going to stop the presses right now because we got some stuff to talk about here. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about, okay, fade back to me. Bring it, or Mike. There it is. Yeah. Okay, we're back. Look at that.
I feel like I'm on a whole new show. This is weird,
isn't it? It's
I don't even know where to look. I'm like,
so
looking
again,
over here.
This is going to be on YouTube, everybody. Be sure to check it out. We got all this new stuff happening, and a lot of more things are going to be coming along the way. This is just testing, more than anything.
I'm going to be looking this way the whole time. I can't see what I look like when I'm looking this way, so it's going to look weird because I keep trying to catch myself looking that way.
I know. We got to put a screen over here for you so you can see what's going on.
Yeah, double screens.
Oh, we're going to have to figure that out.
Or cables.
Anyways, we're wasting time on this music. Sorry. Right. So, do you ever forget anything? Like all the time, like if you're going somewhere, it's like, you know what, I wish.
Dude, sometimes I even forget where I'm going. Like drive right by the place, right? Does that happen to you?
Not drive by the place, but like maybe I have a route I always go to work, and then it's like maybe I'm bringing him to hockey. Yeah. And I go to work. I go to work.
I like to do it a lot.
That I forget.
My wife's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm just like,
"It's 2 miles back."
Sometimes I think we're in autopilot. So, but yeah.
Anyways, there was a dad who was so forgetful. You know, when you go into like these stores, they have like the little member cards
like
that you kind of scan.
Yeah, your rewards card or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, he always forgot it, and he got a lot of grief from his wife all the time, saying, "Bring the card. We need the points. I mean, come on, we can. You know, you're losing us money. You know, free cash." And so he got so sick and tired of it. He actually went to a tattoo parlor. And it was a QR code. That's where it was a QR code. It said, put a QR code like on the back part of his wrist, like right around, you know, the bottom part of your watch band. Yeah, great.
Oh, there
Look at that video. Yeah, there he is right there.
Oh, this is great. See?
Xavier, high five. That was a great job. I didn't even tell you to do it. Excellent job, buddy.
He knows what to do.
He's doing great. So yeah, he got a QR code on his wrist. So that way when he goes, it's like, beep, there we go. Is there anything you would ever put on your body or it like maybe even a micro? I hate to say microchip because
this like hits me in so many like ways. Like I would definitely never say that it's a good idea. Yeah. I think it's terrible, but
I would never.
Just going back to our history of people being tattooed with things like that's like kind of why would you do that? Like whatever.
I'm 41 years old and I still can't figure out what I would want on my body for the rest of my life.
I hope they upgrade his rewards to gold status. Yeah. And then he's got to get another QR code, right? So then what does he do? Cross that one out and then put another QR code.
Fill it all in there. You got to laser it out. Put it on. You put it on the other wrist. You can do it.
What about now when he gets old? Is it still going to work? Like,
I guess as long as the store's around. Well, the store's he's SOL, but
weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't think of anything where I've forgotten it that much that I'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty good.
But you pay. See, the thing is you pay, right? When he goes, he pays, right? So he's got to have some type of wallet or something, right? Like,
You would think you put it on your car key.
So why would you? Right.
They have different options. They have like a credit card.
They must share like the same card, and his wife says, "Don't forget to take the card," and then he's like, "Yeah, whatever," and then so
yeah, exactly.
You can get your first tattoo.
I don't want to.
That way, Donna can never yell at you if you don't use your rewards
She never
card.
yells at me ever.
So what's next? Is somebody gonna just like sew on a pocket to their wrist to put the quarter for Aldi so you can get your cart all the time?
Oh my god!
Because you know how many times I've gone there and I don't have a quarter,
I'm
like, oh man.
I know. What's good is though some people are really nice when we go and do that, and it's like,
well, that's COVID. That's
like I forgot my quarter, and they're just like, oh yeah, here.
That's
just take
COVID.
My card.
Nobody wanted when we went to Aldi during like straight COVID, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody would even take the quarters out. Like people would just be, here you go. And you're just like, oh, like nobody wanted the quarters.
But
there was like 8 carts there.
Yeah,
they were just there. Nobody plugged them back in because they were like afraid to touch it or something. I plugged it in. I got my $2 in quarters at Aldi. I was like, this is fantastic.
But that's dumb because. I mean, think about it though. It's like, okay, I don't want to touch
that
quarter,
but
aren't you just right away grabbing the handles that they were just touching from the person? It's like that makes no sense.
She's like, I sanitize my hands. You can take my cart. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I sanitize my hands after coughing, rubbing your nose. Yeah,
no, thank you.
People who think they were sanitary, I would sit there and watch things. Can I tell you a story? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This isn't with the news thing.
Oh, you got to do a thing. Story time with Chuck, right? The dream sound. Okay.
I don't have that on here yet. We'll work on that.
We'll get there.
But one story that I couldn't believe. Once things opened back up at the Odd, like we could let fans back in, just to kind of help, get fans to initiate and want to come back in. Because, with COVID, people were a lot more cautious.
Yeah.
We offered some like food deal with it because it was like halfway through the season already.
Right.
And so we offered a food deal where it's like, if you pay this much,
sometimes the food is more expensive than the tickets. So that
if you pay X amount of dollars, you get free drinks. I mean, the food was limited though. It wasn't the full menu because it was COVID again. But one of the items was a hot dog. I had to go here. Sorry, Hoffmans, I hate to go here, but this is how. But at the same time, this is maybe how good your hot dogs are. So just keep on listening.
Were they Hoffmans?
We were Hoffmans at that time, yeah. Oh. And so, anyway, some guy was walking through with his son, nephew, whatever it is, and he got a hot dog, drink, and all that. And then he starts walking, and we put him in those those little silver wrappers. They weren't out in the open, so they weren't exposed to COVID. And so as he was carrying it, he was holding the package upside down. Well, as you can figure, the hot dog fell out and onto the ground.
Oh no!
And I saw that, and I didn't even get a step towards him because I was going to say, "Hey, no problem. You know what? I'll take that and go get you a new one. Hold on 1 second."
You didn't grab it and say 5-second rule and put it in your mouth?
I didn't have time. Oh, just wait. Hold on. Here we go. I didn't even have time to say anything to him when he swiped it right back up, put it in there, and rolled out, put it in his pocket, and went into the bathroom.
Ooh.
Went into the bathroom with the hot dog in his pocket, and I was just like, okay, I can't.
Like the hot dog in the bun or just the hot dog in his pocket?
Hot dog bun back in the sleeve in his pocket.
So he put the hot dog.
And then he went into the bathroom.
He put the hot dog back in the bun.
Back in the
bun.
bun.
Put it back in the thing and then put the whole thing in his pocket.
Put the whole thing in his pocket and then went into the bathroom. And I was like, and this is like literally our first home game.
I definitely wouldn't be bringing any food into the bathroom at the Odd. I'm just saying.
No, anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. You should not be bringing food into the bathroom. Even weird. Your own bathroom, that's like.
Now, if you said he just put the hot dog in his pocket and not the bun, maybe he's going to rinse it off, right? Rinse off my free hot dog. I don't know.
So anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sidetrack, but that
and that guy, for the record, has never got COVID.
He probably didn't.
Because he just eats hot dogs off the floor all day long.
Exactly.
And they say, I watched that on, Discovery or something. Maybe, I don't know. Somebody was doing maybe the Mythbusters, like the 5-second rule, but they had like a scientist in there or whatever. And he was like, if it's a dry food, the 5-second rule applies. If it's a wet food, no.
Yeah.
So if you dropped say you had a hard boiled egg, right? And you dropped that on the ground.
Yeah.
No. Like, if you ever seen the movie Osmosis Jones, and Chris can talk about that movie when he hears that. I always like dropping a movie. But if it's a cookie, say it's a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Not a chewy one or whatever. It's just dry. It's okay because it won't absorb anything that's on the ground. So it doesn't work that way. So, but I don't care. I dropped some piece of cookie dough on the floor the other day and I ate it. Like a big old piece of raw.
House, I don't care.
So if I'm eating raw cookie dough, dude, with like salmonella in it,
it's the best.
If it falls on the floor, I'm not gonna really worry about it. Like, honestly, I'm taking the risk anyway. So
yeah. So cool. anyways, we were talking about Dad forgetting the thing. Yeah. So that it happens. Everybody forgets stuff.
That's just silly.
But that's over the top. She really had to have been bugging him for those points. They must be some seriously. He must have
really
been
points. Dying for a tattoo. What's that guy look like again? Let me see.
Yeah, Xavier, pop that back up. Yeah. Oh, he moved.
That was just a test for Xavier.
Oh, you look at that, dude! Good job.
Oh no, he's got some tattoos. So.
Yeah, he's got a couple going on there, but Doesn't it look fresh? That looks like brand new. Look at that.
Can we scan that with our phone or something? I want to scan that. I want to go over there and like scan it with my phone.
We could, of course. Xavier, you got your phone over there? Yeah, Xavier's going to try and scan this.
Yeah, see if you could scan that guy's arm and see if it comes up.
Here, go back. Switch it back, though.
Can you imagine if it's not the Store Club and it goes to like Bacon on the Rocks podcast?
Oh, I should have altered him. Like, hey, you guys should try
maybe that's a cheap ploy to get somebody to go to his website. Watch, it's going to be a website.
Shh, don't say anything. Goes to ours. No, it doesn't go. Okay,
that would have been awesome, though. You should have tried that.
Cool. Yeah.
See? Dang. You shouldn't have said anything about that. We could have totally done that. I do QR codes all the time for my business. And like, we could have stuck that on there and let people
I want to put a QR code on the back of my Jeep for the tire thing for Bacon on the Rocks.
Do it. So I have magnetic ones.
So, what do you mean magnetic ones?
I bought the magnetic stuff and I made giant magnetic QR codes and I just slap them on. So we went to Vegas and we go places. I stick them on wherever. If we're going to somewhere that's highly populated, I stick them on there. And then
that's a good thought. Yeah.
And then that page I watch on the analytics and see how many people actually check it. And it's crazy. I was actually sitting at the ski area. I have a small one on the truck, right?
Yeah.
We were sitting at the ski area one day, and some dudes like these like 16-year-old kids in the car next to me, like roll their window down, they're like beeping the horn. I'm like, what do these guys want? I look over, like, what's up? And he's like, dude, we like your cones, man. We just scanned your QR code and we went to your site, man. Those are pretty cool, dude. Yeah. I was like, oh, thanks, man. He's like, yeah, cool, man. I'm like,
hey, cool, man.
All right. But it was kind of neat because I'm like, look, see, like people are curious.
That's a good thought. Yeah, right? I didn't think of that. Yeah, I got to do that for people to start listening more. We want even more and more. A lot of you listen.
But if you make it big enough, that's why I did the magnetic ones because they're pretty big. If it's big enough, somebody can take a picture of that in traffic. You know, not that you should be on your phone, but if you're parked, you know, at a red light,
at a stoplight,
at a red light, or you're in like jam-packed traffic, it works. Yep. So you should stick one on there.
Exactly.
Because it makes people go there. But you got to make it something cool when they get there. Like when they do mine, it brings them to like a coupon page or like a cool page. So they get something for actually taking their phone out and scanning it. So just saying, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
Awesome. So,
but I definitely wouldn't put it on my arm, just so you know. Right?
Yeah, definitely not. So yeah, we're still within the stop the presses. This is topic number 2. Yeah, did you read topic number 2 yet?
I didn't.
This one, I don't know. I mean, we might get a little pushback on this one because I don't know.
We talked about this one.
Yeah, this one might get a little. But anyways, topic number 2 is my question is: are commercials going too far? Because the thing is,
I don't think you can ever go too far when you're trying to get people to buy your product, right? Marketing and sales, like you got to do what you got to do, right? Like to make it work.
You do, but and the thing is, unfortunately, because it's the podcast, we can't like play these commercials. Because there's one I would like to play that.
If you said, hey, Mike, I want to produce your podcast for you and, you know, bring it into our network. And, you know, and I'd say, oh, you know what, Chuck, I like everything. I like the deal. But, you know, I want you to take me to dinner. That's what I want with the package. So, like, would you say, okay, I'm going to sign the contract, but you have to take me to dinner. Would you do it? Or are you going to say no?
Yeah.
See? You'll do. So when commercials go too far, they're just pushing.
Oh no, I know, and it's like to talk about. Now here's the thing though. Like these are number one.
These are super catchy computers. These are super catchy commercials because these are commercials. Like when you say go too far, these are commercials that other people are going to say, hey.
Yeah.
There's one on here particular that I love, and I've told people.
I know, yeah. And I think we should start with that. So
when you go to YouTube and you see this
woman in the blue dress, you know, that's one we're going with first. Xavier, sorry, he's going to be queuing this up here in a second. So I know that's one we're talking about. So let's.
No, that's not the one. But anyway,
which one? You want to go with that? Okay, sorry.
You don't have to do.
You know which one? Okay, so he's ready. No, we'll start with that.
That's a good one. He knows it's good. Okay. He likes it.
So the first one, but the thing that's out there a lot now are people are talking about. Excuse me. Ooh, got to get water.
They're talking about their bowels.
Their bowel movements and pooping. I mean, they're pooping.
Yeah, they're IBS and they want to be regular. You know.
And the thing is, it's like I don't care, but it's not. Like, okay, let's go to the first one. This one's a little bit before. So right there is Squatty Potty.
This is my favorite.
And if you haven't seen it, it's a unicorn and a guy in like a mid-cent, you know, like dark ages type, you know, like royalty looking guy. I don't know.
That's like medieval times, right?
Medieval, yeah. Medieval?
Renaissance? I don't know.
Yeah, and so there's a unicorn and
this is my favorite. This is
doing
for,
some.
Can I say what it's for?
Sure.
It's for the Squatty Potty.
Oh, I didn't say that?
No, you didn't say it.
You did.
He did?
Thank you, Xavier.
You did?
Yeah, I did for the Squatty, but that's okay.
But if you haven't seen the Squatty Potty commercial, can we link that in the description?
We'll link this in case anybody hasn't seen it. Absolutely.
You have to see this commercial because
it
still cracks me up. I know it's kind of ridiculous, but it does. And I must have. So if you go to YouTube and you watch this and it says it's got 5 million views, like 500,000 of those are from me. Not that I watched it that much, but that's how many people I had to like show the video because I was like, you gotta see this.
So, and again, I don't want it to be, it's not a big deal, but at the same time, okay, so with the Squatty Potty though, you've got a puppet unicorn.
Yeah.
Or you
got to kind of make it funny though. Because
exactly.
If you had to be serious, like think about that. Like I would like to. We should do that. We should redo the Squatty Potty, but do it as serious. We could put lab coats on. Right? I'm Dr. Chuck and I'm Dr. Mike, right?
Yeah.
And we can talk about what they're saying, but not make it so funny.
Yeah.
And then play that.
Then people have a problem with it.
Right? And then people are like, oh, that's disgusting. Yeah. They're like, oh, that's hysterical, right?
It's funny until the guy was eating, because what it is the
he does.
Unicorn is pooping rainbows, but then it looks like an ice cream onto an ice cream
and sprinkles
cone.
too. Sometimes sprinkles.
Was there sprinkles?
Yeah,
oh,
sometimes
sprinkles too. I didn't even know that. And Mike's seen enough. I will believe anything he says on that. And then the thing,
I put the QR code on my wrist for the Squatty Potty video.
And then the guy eats it. So right when it got to there, I was like, okay. I mean,
that should have been a Super Bowl commercial.
But here's the thing.
You know that, right? That would have been a killer Super Bowl commercial.
But here's the thing. And that's just it. You're getting right to my point is that was purely, I never saw it on TV. And if it is, then
right. We were talking about that. Some are on TV, some are on social media. Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, you know what, for social media, whatever.
That one hits different for social media because people are going to share the crap out of that, like, and put it everywhere, right? They're going to say, oh, this is so funny. I think if I go to my Facebook and I type in Squatty Potty or something funny, it's going to be there because I know I've shared it but that's what you want people to do because
that's what it's all about. And it's funny. So what I want to do then is
show us some of these other ones.
But we're going to go to the next funny one, which is the blue dress one. Yeah. So we're going to go to her next. So this one is, if you haven't seen this, I got her with her eyes are shut. I'm sorry. But this is for PooPourri. Now this commercial, I think this has probably been on TV though. But this one is just pure hilarious, just funny. I mean, she's in a cow pasture sitting on the toilet. She's,
I've never seen this.
She's in The Office.
I've never seen it.
No. Okay. Again, we're gonna post.
I'm familiar with the PooPourri, but I've just I once you play the commercial, I'll know I've seen it before. Yeah. That's the thing. But I just crack up at this because she probably told her friends, oh, did you guys see me? I got a spot in a commercial. And then they watch it like, you're on a toilet.
Actually, and I didn't watch it yet on YouTube. She goes on the news and they interview her about her commercial and all that. Yeah. So
I'd sit on a toilet for a national commercial.
That's not a big, I don't think that's a big deal. And the other one isn't that.
But that's what every commercial, there's either a man in a tub, a woman on the toilet. That's just kind of how it goes these days.
Well, woman on toilet is just, and we can go to the next one, the Garden of Eden one, which will be, not exactly how I wanted that transition, but we'll take care of that.
She's like, yes, I'm in the bathroom and I'm on the toilet.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, it's 2022. We can say women poop. And I'm like, okay, that's totally true, but
that just made me think of something. I have to say.
Oh dear, I'm sorry.
Now, do women poop all the time when they pee?
I don't know. We have no females to answer that question.
I don't know.
So
because you're always like, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, and that one even doesn't bug. I mean, yes, we all know that's a natural thing, but the thing is, this is more on TV, and it's like
I'm sure some people are offended by that stuff.
Well,
like that they see that, like, why do they got to put this person on the toilet on my commercial? Like, like that's disgusting. Like some people,
Yeah, some people definitely are. I'm not disgusted about it. I'm just like, really? Do we have that? I mean, we know. Does this make you feel more empowered that it's like, look, I can say this and I'm doing.
When I worked for the cable company, I actually went to the house of an older woman, not like elderly, but like older, like say like 70s, right?
Yeah.
And she said something was wrong with the cable. And I got there and I said, what's the matter? And she said, I turned the TV on the other day and the people, they buck naked. I said,
how are you going to fix that?
I go, what? So I'm looking up at her account to see if there's any reasons why. And she's just got straight cable. Like back then it was no boxes, no nothing. Yeah. She had 12 channels or whatever it was, right?
Okay.
And I said, ma'am, like you don't have any stations that would show you anything like rated R or anything else. Yeah. And I'm talking to her. And at that time, like a beer commercial or whatever the commercial came with, like the bikini girls running down the beach or something. She goes, look, there it is again. They're naked. I was like,
that's Baywatch.
That's just a commercial. And she was like, I haven't had cable in 50 years. And you're telling me now that every time I turn on the TV people going to be naked? I don't want it. I was like,
what do you want me to do?
I was so confused. I just said, well, this is the word. And now imagine today though, like, she'd watch it today and be like, this is terrible. Because then she'd see the people these people tried to use the bathroom, but they're on my TV. I don't know where I'm going with that. Like accent,
someone's bathroom. I don't understand.
But times have changed though, right? Like,
I know.
We're getting more and more lenient about whatever, right? So the words they can say on soap operas today, you couldn't even get caught. You're a video guy, you know, like you couldn't get caught letting something that go through without editing it out, right? Nope. Now it's just like, I remember going to my grandmother's house and we'd be watching Days of Our Lives, and I'm like, whoa, like, Grandma, this is serious. Like, what is this? And I'm like, I can't believe they say that on there. But she had watched it so many years, it didn't matter. Yeah. But, you know, things have changed.
Well, and this is the one that
so
honestly...
people on the toilet is just, right?
I know. It's...
We all, no matter who you are, we all got to do it.
That's exactly what they say, which I agree. We do. But do we have to broadcast it? I mean, do you really need to?
Do you want to go live from the bathroom?
No.
Hey guys, it's Chuck. I'm here. I got my bathroom microphone.
No, definitely not. Okay. Definitely not. So, and again, whatever. But the one that kind of like this one I've been seeing on.
So here's a poll.
What?
Ready? What? Here's a poll. Quick. You can put this up. So when you poop, do you poop with the door open or the door closed? That's a poll. That's Bacon on the Rocks poll.
Okay, you can make that
because some people leave the door open. Some people leave the door open.
I know.
So my younger son, he don't care if the door's open. He's like, leave it open. I'm going to talk to you. I'm like, dude, just shut the door.
I'm going to talk to you.
I'm like, just shut the door.
We're in an in-depth conversation right now.
He's looking for a spot in a commercial like that because he'd be perfect.
So anyways, we'll go to the last photo we have here. This one is, I think, where kind of I got everything from is, this is from Venus.
This is terrible.
This is from Venus.
I've never heard this one.
And it is a rap. It's a song.
Did this one come out on TV?
This one, I don't know if it's out on TV.
Or is it just a social media one?
This one where I saw it was Pluto. If you get, it's Pluto. Free. Like,
what the heck are you watching on Pluto?
Cops and Amazing Chase or Amazing Race. Sorry, Amazing Chase. Yeah, Amazing Race. I have some favorites.
Why is there like a new? We talked about this in another podcast. How come there's always a new network?
I know there's another one too that Amazon came out with.
There's like so many, something
like that.
And then every time I try to watch something, there's like, oh, you can get it now on Pluto. I'm like, well, I'm not downloading something else on my device to, you know. Yeah.
I just have it on the TV. I was like, okay.
So I haven't watched this one, but I'm going to have to.
It is a music.
I got to take the show notes home so I don't forget because I want to go home and watch it. So it's a pubic hair song.
It's a pubic hair song. Yep.
And
it's for women. And it's just, and the thing is, I have a friend on Facebook. She actually brought my attention.
Is just disgusting.
This person, this is just it. This person I know, she very much like me commenting about the Garden of Eden one with the girls sitting on the toilet.
I don't mind that toilet people.
She would 100% be like.
This kind of goes like, this kind of violates me in a lot of ways because like, I'm just looking at that picture that he put up and I'm thinking about fast food and just like that. Anyway. That's why I even brought this up because I couldn't believe that she said something that she's like, where's this world going if I'm seeing this? This person I know very much more on the like everything's acceptable, you know, girl power, you know, all that. She's completely all that. So to hear her say that, I was like, okay, I think I need to talk about this a little bit. And that's what really sparked this more than anything is they're singing about your pubic hair. And I'm like, dude. I got to hear the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have put it on. You should have put it on there. We could have played it.
You can't play it.
Yes, you can.
You
can't.
You can. You can't.
They won't care. They'll be like, "Thank you so much for playing our song." It was.
I don't want to give them props. Also, that's another reason I don't want to do it.
They might sponsor it. No. As long as you play the song every.
No, that's on. I'll have limits, and that's a limit. It's like no, that's just.
I meant to look up some other commercials because I know besides all this, there are some other ones that probably go too far too.
And I did look. Unfortunately, I was.
But the commercials, that's the thing. Like we talk about foods all the time. We talk about like Europe, no Skittles, no this, no that. Yeah. But Europe's got some raunchy commercials. And stuff,
yeah, they're a lot more than us.
They're worried about our Skittles, but have you ever seen some of their commercials and their comedy shows?
Yeah,
some of their comedy shows are straight sexual harassment cases.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? How is that possible?
Yep. Like I've seen. Yep. Exactly. I've seen those on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
and I'm just like, what country is that? Because that wouldn't fly in it's America.
It's always like kind of like Germany, Denmark, like those Middle Eastern, not Middle Eastern, those middle like East Side.
And they probably outlawed the Venus commercial and the pooping people commercial. They're like, no, we don't want the pooping lady, but let's do this comedy show where we do ridiculous stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so maybe we'll have to look up some of them comedy shows and put those on the show for another time. But I like the commercials going too far. Very, very good.
I mean, and again, I understand that it's like, you know what? Like Chris, you got to get a reaction.
Chris Rock one time was talking about commercials. Like, it's like there's a man in a tub and a woman on a boat. Like he's talking about commercials and other things. Like it's just, there are a bunch of random commercials out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Usually pharmaceutical companies have really weird commercials. And I'm always wondering, okay, where is this going? Right? Yeah. It shows a couple of people hiking and then it shows some people and then it's like, do you have problems pooping? Right? You need this pill. That's what it is. And then it shows
how did we get here?
Then it shows like a guy flushing the toilet, and he's like,
No,
it's like you're like, what am I looking at?
The most ridiculous one is the Cologuard box guy. Those commercials, it's like, hi, I'm the blue and white box that'll sit there and
I'm familiar with the Cologuard people talking about the weight they've lost, but I don't think I want to sign up for that. I'm good.
Yeah, that's just it's like how could you just? I mean, they have it not in the blue and white box. I guess they learned that lesson. I think at first maybe they did, but then they realized, oh, everybody can identify what you did in there, and so now they have just a brown box.
Yeah,
they ship it in.
Yeah,
and
gotcha.
The brown box.
Let's not let listen. The mailman knows everything he brings to your house.
I know,
really. Like, there's not one thing the mailman brings or Amazon people bring that they don't know. Like, they just know.
Amazon, I think you can get away with.
Well, you can, but
I mean,
the mailman knows everything.
Oh yeah,
he just knows. He knows if your bills are due. He knows like anything. Like, he just will be like,
he's almost like Santa Claus.
He's like, dude, are you going to pay that? Are you going to pay that bill? I'm like, no, because I don't owe that $3 to the laboratory for my urinalysis. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
My insurance should have paid that. So we'll just keep sending that $3 bill back and forth until it's cost somebody $20 in postage. Like,
then we'll think about it. Yeah.
No, but they do that though.
Yeah.
I'll get a bill for like $1.50. You just spent 40 whatever cents to send that.
Yeah.
Well, so just don't send me a bill for a couple weeks and then you get your money.
Covered. You're
right?
good. Yeah.
Oh gosh, terrible. Anyway.
So what do you got? You got this or me?
Yeah, we got a Florida man.
That one? Okay,
let's try your new Florida man thing. Let's see.
Here we go. Xavier standing by here. Let's do this. Hold on. I want to make sure the music's queued up just right. And now it's time.
I can't with the jungle music.
I know. For a Florida man story.
Keep in mind, this is all new. Oh my God.
Yeah, this might be changing a little bit.
Yeah, this is very like.
Gotta make it more.
Yeah, dude. When I think of Florida, I'm not hearing this music. Like,
and it was a little more Jamaica. I don't know. It sounded good. Again, I was rushing on stuff. We'll find a different song. That's okay. This is what
Irie man. We're talking about the Florida. No.
You got to read it like that now. So
all right. So
okay, we got our Florida man story. Mike, take it.
I didn't find this one. Chuck took this one. We have it here. A Florida man was arrested after phoning. And that's with a PH, which is kind of weird, right? Is that how you spell phoning? I don't know.
Yeah, PH.
Why did I? Oh, never mind.
FOA.
I'm having a total brain fart. Okay. A Florida man was arrested after phoning the police to have some meth tested for authenticity after he purchased it from a local bar, Fox 13 reports.
Jeez.
Thomas Eugene Colucci of Spring Hill called 911 because he was worried he had purchased bath salts, telling officers he was an experienced drug user who knew what it should feel like to smoke methamphetamine.
I'm experienced.
Wow. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office wrote on Facebook that when authorities arrived, they were told by Colucci he wanted the meth tested so others wouldn't buy fake meth from the individual who sold it to him. He added that he wanted authorities to put the person in trouble. Put the person in trouble. I like that. Put the person in trouble for selling potentially fake meth, but was unable to provide a name or any point of contact for the individual who sold him the drugs.
Yeah, like Xavier, let's take a look at this guy while we finish this up. There he is.
Which kind of like that's the thing. Couldn't come up with a name or any of it. That's what happens when you smoke bath salts. Yeah. Okay. So hello. Yeah. Yep. So people don't smoke bath salts. Authorities proceeded to test the substance after Colucci handed them 2 small baggies filled with white crystals. The substance was indeed meth, and Colucci was arrested. He was taken to the hospital for a medical evaluation after telling authorities he was having chest pains, but was then brought to the Hernando County Detention Center. Colucci is being charged with the possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. He was held on a $7,000 bond and wasn't immediately clear whether he had retained a lawyer.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, but guess what? I'll tell you what. Hearing this guy, but then there was these really weird signs when we were driving back from Kentucky. Mm-hmm. And it says, oh my God, what? I wish I could remember what the sign says. There's a sign that says like to pull over and call this number for drunk or drug driving or something like that. What? It almost makes it sound like if you're drinking or on drugs, call. No, it does. It doesn't say like if you spot a drunk driver to call. The sign actually reads to you.
If you're driving drunk, pull over and call.
Yeah. Yeah, drunk or drug driving, pull over and call this number. And I'm thinking, oh my God, they want
maybe it's a taxi service.
But there's articles where people have called 911 and they said, I can't drive, I'm too drunk.
Yeah.
I can't drive, I'm too high. I can't drive, I'm on methamphetamine. Like, people have actually called.
Yeah.
So I think those signs are almost like a setup, right? Where you're not in the right state of mind, so you pull over and you're just like, I'm just going to call. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm not played with these types of things in my life, so that's a good thing. But if I do get any fake meth, I definitely won't call the police.
that's not just who you want to go to. Yeah.
Just saying, I might call Chuck. Hey, Chuck, I got this meth. Can you check it out for me? I don't know what this is.
I don't know. I'll figure it out here.
Crazy. So, that was a good one. These people are nuts, dude. It's got to be the Florida heat, right?
I don't know. I think that's just the drugs. That one I think is just the drugs.
Maybe the drugs are more potent from the humidity.
It could be.
And maybe that's why the people are crazier.
It could be.
I don't know.
So
anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, everybody, hey, thanks so much. Hopefully you check this out on YouTube. Be sure to watch the video. We're going to have clips going up again. I'm sorry it's taking so long for us to get
now
there.
Now you're going to have like video clips with audio clips.
Video
so you got
and
a lot
audio.
of stuff. You're going to be a busy guy.
And there's the little refinements we're going to have going on here because I took a few notes here as we were going through my mind of things we got to change and make better. But it's going to get better. We appreciate it. Be sure to check out shop.bacon-on-the-rocks. I got to
because you can get a cool t-shirt like that.
Like this one right here. Oh, if you were watching, you would see this. There it is. So,
that's right.
So anyways, Xavier, great job tonight, buddy. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
and guess what? Expect more from him, me, Mike, and a lot of guests coming up that we're starting to set up. So be sure to check out Bacon on the Rocks. Thank you.